What is going on, folks? BigH Trucking, sitting at the Springfield terminal in Missouri. All right, I got some updates. I made it down from Indiana to Springfield. What a night. 3 regens. First one happened 72 miles into my trip. First one happened 72 miles. Second one happened 212 miles. And the third one happened at 393 miles. All three took approximately, averaged them out about 45 minutes to do a regen. Never smelt any soot. So what I found out after speaking to a service advisor at Peterbilt this morning in Missouri, Springfield, is that 1, they're open on Sunday. 2, there's a glitch in the initial software for the system, for the DPF system. Really? Did not know that. Oh, really? Because he asked me what my truck number was. He punched it in, and it showed that I was at the Peterbilt in Hunter, Pennsylvania. Hunter Peterbilt. No rep has ever told me that from any Peterbilt that there was an issue. Not even the rep from Prime. Supposedly they were coordinating back and forth because there was 4 trucks at that point in time that was going through the same difficulties as my truck. So never heard about it, did not know anything about it, no word, everything was quiet on the down low, which kind of pisses me off a little bit. Like, why wouldn't you notify the driver of a truck that, hey, at any time between now and until we get this glitch fixed, that you may encounter a check engine light and you might have to pull over and do these regens. Nothing. It's a mystery. So that's apparently what it is. They figured out the bug, and all they got to do now is download the old stuff, bring up the new stuff. Now the question is remaining, and the question I asked is, how long am I going to have to wait for it to take place? Well, we're closing early today. Tomorrow we're obviously off for New Year's. And come by Sunday morning at 7 o'clock we open. Well, I plan on being there at 7 a.m. Can we get it done as soon as possible? Or the next question I had was, what is the turnaround time? What is the time frame that my truck needs to sit in the yard so I can make plans? I don't know. I don't have that information. We'll figure that out on Sunday. Because I told him, I said, if it's going to be 2 weeks, I got to sit there waiting for software to be downloaded and uploaded. I can take a plane home and go chill out. Then sit in the hotel room for 2 weeks, twiddling my thumbs, waiting for a simple, let's plug the computer into the motherboard and download the old stuff and upload the new stuff. Why can't you do it right there? I said, why can't we just plug it in? It's a plug and play, I guess, I'm assuming. You know, he really didn't have many answers. The service manager doesn't have many answers, but at least there's a solution to the problem that's going on with probably not only my Peterbilt but other Peterbilts in the same year, 20. For a year and a half, folks, not a problem. This truck ran like a top. In the last couple months, because of, I guess, the software finally went outdated. I don't know what takes place. Because again, no one tells you anything. This is when it all started going downhill. But at least you could have told me what to expect, and at any point in time, again, it's not going to cause you to get towed. It's going to cause you to find a safe place and do a regen. And that would have been fine. I would have been able to communicate to the fleet manager and say, listen, continue to send me unloads. We'll work our way towards a Peterbilt dealership and schedule a time. You think this is the way it would be? Schedule a time where I could come in, they hook up a computer, they download, upload, and away I go. But apparently that makes too much sense, because things that are happening today in this country, or maybe the world, I don't know, but at least in this country, is the ass backwards. If I come there with my truck and it's as simple as unplugging in a fucking wire to my motherboard, downloading and uploading, let's get it done. I need to make money. This is my money maker. This is what feeds me and feeds my retirement. Not put a guy, inconvenience a person with question marks on how long it takes and how long my truck is going to be down for. Now I know that when I go there Sunday to fill out the paperwork, I'm going to have to research the history, and believe me, I'm going to be a thorn in this guy's ass. I am not going to go and say, okay, and jump into the bus and go back to Prime and sit there and wait. I'm going to be a thorn in his ass. I'm going to be pestering him and pestering him. And you know what? Maybe Peterbilt owes me some money for being all this downtime that I'm encountering. Someone's got to pay. This is bullshit. You know, I'm a little pissed off at the fact that no one told me that this may arise again. And he actually said, no one told you? I said, no, you're the first person to tell me that there's a glitch in the software and Peterbilt needed to work on it on their end to figure out what the glitch was so they could fix it. Well, now it's fixed. Get me in there, hook up a computer, and get me out of there, because I don't want to be sitting on your property for no reason for days and days and days. I'm not in this business to sit at terminals, sit at dealerships. If that was the case, I'd never become a trucker. I would have stayed in sales, because right now I'm going out of my mind. You know, my fleet manager's not happy, but you know, hey, listen, it's called trucking, right? But treat me with respect. Treat me as a customer, Class A customer, right? Your reputation. You know, I'm starting to make videos, and there's others that make videos that have a lot more subscribers. And you would really want a bad name, or is it that you don't care today? I don't know. It seems like no one cares. There's no consideration. There's no workmanship, craftsmanship. This stuff would never happen back in the early 2000s, 90s, and 80s. When they built something, 70s, 60s, etc., etc. When they built something, they built it to last. Made real steel, you know, fine craftsmanship on engine designs. And, okay, maybe got 3 miles to the gallon, but those were the times. But shit would go a million miles as long as you took care of it. An engine would last a million miles. It wasn't like, oh, there's a glitch in the software, and the software gets outdated, and you got to bring it in, and we got to fix it, but there's no time frame and when it's going to be fixed. We're just going to inconvenience you and not compensate you and not know anything. I mean, it's like throwing darts on a dartboard. I mean, no one has any answers. No, anyway, it's my rant. Sunday morning, I'm going there at 7 o'clock because that's when they open, and I want to be in his face at 7 a.m. doing the necessary paperwork, and I am not leaving that premise. I'm going to pester him until he calls the cops and says, you know, you're harassing me, because I want to be this truck surrendered Sunday into his shop, get a computer, a laptop plugged into my system, download the crap, upload the good stuff, and away I go, so I can go back and make money, because I need to be back on the East Coast by the 12th, not sitting at Prime Terminal or Oasis or whatever the other place is called, or the other place, hoping there's a room available, and sitting around twiddling my thumbs for a week waiting for them to, I don't know, get around to sticking a cord into my motherboard outlet here and uploading and downloading information. But the lack of respect, the lack of no communication today is just unbelievable, folks. It's unbelievable. But like I said, my truck is not a lemon. It's all computerized bullshit. I hope no one goes through this, but I'm sure there are going to be others that go through this that may not be YouTubers. But it sucks, you know. Again, it took me 10 hours to get down to Missouri. Because each and every time this happened, I had to pull over and I had to lose 45 minutes of my time on average to do a regen for no reason, because the computer says it's time for a regen. There's a high soot level. There's no soot. It's supposed to be this thing was cleaned out. I know what soot smells like when it burns off, and there was none of that smell going on. So I had to go through its prompts, tell the computer that the soot level is now low, continue to drive. So again, Sunday, 7 o'clock, I'm going to go there. I wish I had an uncle in the business that could push me to the front of the line, but I don't. So I'm going to have to probably sit there and be a pain in the ass to this guy and this rep. And I want action. I want action. I'm in a business that demands time. Everything's time sensitive. If we're late, we're docked. And it seems like in every other business, no one cares. They do it when they want to do it, and that's it. Well, let's get it fixed so I can get out of your hair, get off your property. I can go back to my life. You can go back to your life. And we'll leave it at that. So, at least there's good news. As drivers line up, thank you very much for reaching out. Appreciate it. If there's anything you can do, I appreciate that. Happy New Year, you and your family. Happy New Year to everybody out there in the YouTube land. Just stay safe, make good decisions, and we'll keep you posted. But it's going to be sitting here and catching up on some sleep, doing some laundry, taking showers, going to work out, eating. And tomorrow's supposed to be an ugly day. It's like 60 degrees here. It feels like it's summer. And then by tomorrow morning, it's supposed to be like 10 degrees with snow and ice and all kind of kooky shit. For anybody driving, thank you for service. Stay safe. Don't drive in snowstorms, ice storms. Pull over. No load's worth your life or your equipment. Again, that's all about making some good decisions. Again, Happy New Year to you and the families. And with that being said, I'm being distracted because there's people walking. I'm in the prime bobtail lot, and there's trucks everywhere, and people on the skirmish, people on the run. Sometimes I wonder how some of these people make money, but I don't care because it's not paying my bills. I don't like coming to terminals. I hate terminals. I mean, I love the way Prime set it up. It's beautiful. It's got all the amenities and everything you need, but one or two places I'd rather be. On the road, doing my job, and then dropping my truck off at the terminal, going home and hanging out. All right, with that being said, again, Happy New Year. Stay safe, make great decisions. And until the next video, we'll keep you moving. Thanks again for all the responses. Please like and subscribe. Get this channel growing. I'd like to hit 1,000 by the sooner than later. It's free to subscribe. With that being said, have a great day.